Well, hi guys. I'm going to try to do something here. I need to get into these holes to work on getting the bearings out of what's in here. So what I'm going to do is a series of short videos because you can't show much working in that hole, but I'll try to do this to show kind of a step-by-step what you got to do. So bear with me. This might take a while, but I'll get these covers off, which is just them 2 bolts on each one, and get in and show you what it's going to take to get in to do this. So hang on guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Now that I got the covers off, you can see in here, and there's 2 bolts through here and 1 down here that hold that split housing that holds those shafts. Now this shaft on this side is the long shaft that comes out to the end. This is how you set your retractable fingers so they are at full extension and release when you want them to, that you can adjust. But the first thing is to get these bolts out on both sides. This side has the stub shaft, so all these need to be soaked in some oil and get them loose so they can be gotten out. I'm going to soak them down and start taking them loose. I've got a good bearing and stub shaft to go in here, so I can, once I get both ends loose, because you got to get them loose all the way, these fingers will slide over to a point, and then you kind of got to play with them to get those out of there. So bear with me, I'll be right back, and hopefully I can show you more. So hang loose guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. You're going to have to, when you go to slide this, drive some stubby screwdrivers into the slots in these to get them out. And you're going to have to drive it one way toward that long shaft on that end. You do that, you can finagle it to where it comes apart, like so. And like I say, that little stubby screwdriver drove in there to wedge that apart comes in real handy. And then you can get in there to change the bearing. Now there is a key on that shaft, so don't lose it. And it's also a good time to, while you're doing this, these first couple are going to have to move some. So if you look in there and you have one bent, good time to take it out. Gives you a little more room to work with. And even that one is bent. So we ended up taking the first couple out, which helps let these move to the left and makes your job a little bit easier. So that's how I get into these. This side might be fun, but I can take the whole thing this way now and let that shaft go through this hole here. Can you see it? Yeah. And then that bearing is completely loose from that finger shaft, and you can work with it. But at any rate, guys, time to take a breather. It's hot. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm going to take a breather and I'll get back at it. So be back in a bit. Guys, I got it apart finally. My new stub shaft with a new bearing is ready to go in. I got this apart and Sounds a little bit dry, but I think I can get in there and drill it and put pump some grease in it. I know I can this end easy. It's a lot, I'll say this, it will be quicker to put this back together if I drill and grease it. Which is what I think I'm going to do. Normally I'd say tear it apart, put bearings in it, but I've got enough work yet to do on other things. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Drill it, put the flange back on, and I think it'll be alright because it's free. It's just a little bit dry. I think if I got grease in there, them bearings, it will last, because the way that's looking, I'm not real crazy about taking it apart. So, and I didn't take all the fingers out, as you can see, but I got it apart. It's a trick, but you can do it. So, and I didn't lose the little key in there either, on either end. They're both there. So guys, I think that's where I'm going to call this today, unless I can find a 16th inch drill bit. So if I do, I'll be back. If not, we'll see you next time, guys, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and it never hurts to have extra parts. See you next time, guys.